You want to know why Nashville's wealthy choose to live in Green Hills? So let's get to it. Real estate in Green Hills historically holds its value really, really well. There is a prestige of owning real estate in this community, and with the location being really close to the interstate, 5 miles to downtown, and just 15 minutes to B&A, the location of this area is just super, super convenient. The median priced home in Green Hills is about $1.2 million, which is 4 times the Davidson County median price of $450,000. So if you're gonna invest in this area, it's nice to know that it's gonna hold its value better than other areas. That's not to say there are no affordable options. For just $400,000, you can get this adorable townhome with a garage right in the heart of Green Hills. Or for $1.2 million, you're probably looking at something more like this or this. This area is surrounded by some of the wealthiest neighborhoods and some of the best real estate in town anywhere. You have Belmead, Forest Hills, and Oak Hill, all of which sort of make up this southwest portion of Nashville. And the winding roads to this area just add really to the charm driving through the hills. There's essentially no commercial in Oak Hill or Forest Hills, a little bit in Belmead. So if you live in these areas, Green Hills is really where you're gonna do most of your business and shopping. One of my favorite homes in all of Nashville is in the heart of Oak Hill. It sits on 2 acres with a gorgeous front elevation design and has a slate roof and stone accents. The builder is one of my favorites because of his quality of craftsmanship, and he has a great eye for detail. Inside you have beautiful trim details, and whether it's the gorgeous kitchen, scullery, or butler's area, you can find the absolute top tier of appliances and fixtures. And in the summer months, you've got a negative edge infinity pool and pool house. And I'll show you an example of what you can find throughout these areas, and that's where you have an old home that's been torn down and a new home has been built in its place. This one is in the heart of Forest Hills, and I'm familiar with this one because we got to be involved in the construction and sell process of this home. It's a beautiful flat lot with a home designed by one of the most well-known architects in the southeast of US and built by one of Nashville's top luxury home builders. So Green Hills is in this well-insulated, highly attractive area when it comes to real estate, which is one reason why you might want to consider moving here. And just a heads up, in Green Hills, if you are looking to buy a home in this area, make sure you pay attention to lot size if that's important to you, because as the demand for housing has increased in Green Hills and other areas, what you'll see is what you see behind me, and that is 2 homes actually being built on where only 1 home used to be. 1 home is torn down, 2 homes are now sitting in its place. If you're looking for an area that has a great variety of restaurants, you might want to check out Green Hills. Like most things in this area, the restaurants as well are elevated in design and service and quality of food. So when it comes to dining options, there are plenty of upscale restaurants here in Green Hills, and that's one of the things that really stands out about this area. You gonna get in on the other side? Yeah. So if you've seen our video on Franklin, you know that the dining options are great, but the restaurants are really spread out over a large area. If you've seen our video in East Nashville, you know that the place is an absolute haven for foodies. And here in Green Hills, a lot of the dining options are condensed to a smaller area, and it has a little bit more of a business casual feel. Whereas in East Nashville, it's more of a hipster feel. So depending on what you're looking for, this is what you get in Green Hills. You have Emmy Squared, Green Hills Grill, North Italia, Santo, Hearth, and you'll definitely want to check out the Courtyard Restaurant at RH. And for a neighborhood pub feel for after work happy hours, you have the Crow's Nest, Corner Pub, and Greenhouse Bar, which is a cool concept with a bar inside a greenhouse. And that just scratches the surface of what's available here in Green Hills. And you have all of these options along the Hillsborough Road corridor, just 5 minutes from each other. All right, when it comes to food for your home, like many other communities, Green Hills has a Kroger and a Publix, but what it has that is rare is both a Whole Foods and a Trader Joe's. So if you don't want to commute across town to some of these specialty grocers, you might want to check out Green Hills. Do you ever want to slow down and rewind time like 20, 30, 40, 50 years? If you do, there is an iconic trio here in Green Hills that you gotta check out. It's pretty noisy right now, and we'll tell you later why. But the first thing you gotta check out is the Nashville Delicatessen. They've been serving food here in Green Hills for over 2 decades. And they have a vintage style, kind of classic looking diner that when you look at, it just sort of gives you a blast from the past, takes you back in time a little bit. And be sure to save room for a dessert and then head over to the iconic Doughnut Den. They've been serving up sweets to satisfy sweet tooths for over 50 years, locally owned and still run by their family. Back in 2010, they had already been there for, almost 4 decades, and the property owner where they're located wanted to make everything look nicer, which is great, except that they took down the well-known, easily identifiable Doughnut Den neon sign. The community protested and they put it to a vote, and overwhelmingly the community voted, you gotta have the donut sign back up. So when you drive by there now, everything is uniform except for the neon Doughnut Den sign. Now that you've satisfied your hunger, you're ready for a little bit of entertainment, head right down the street to the Bluebird Cafe right behind me. This place has been cranking out talented music for over 4 decades. This place is known as the place where you can listen to songwriters who are what they would say the heroes behind the hits. Megastars have played here, including Garth Brooks, and even been discovered here, like the one and only Taylor Swift. We release content like this every week, so if you're enjoying this content, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming new videos. If you want plenty of upscale shopping and specialty store options, Green Hills might be a place you want to check out. Here at the Hils Center, you have Allen Edmonds, you have Pottery Barn, and other upscale businesses. And at the mall, you have stores like the North Face, Golden Goose, Gucci, Rolex. One of my favorites is Restoration Hardware, and many, many others. As well as a movie theater if you want to take a long break from shopping to enjoy the latest hit on the big screen. Then you have a handful of strip malls with boutiques and other businesses. So with all that Green Hills has to offer, it's really no surprise that it stays pretty congested. We're here like lunchtime and it's actually not that bad, but if you are around this area anytime towards morning or afternoon commute times, you're going to be in standstill traffic for quite a while. So if commuting is important to you, be sure to keep that in mind. Green Hills doesn't have many park options, but what it does have is some amazing parks nearby. If you've seen our Bellevue video, you know about the Warner Parks, where you have many miles of trails. Separately, Radnor Lake is a short drive away. It has nearly 1,400 acres, nearly 8 miles of trails, serene views of the lake, and is an absolute sanctuary for both nature enthusiasts and those looking to slow down and just get some fresh air. And if you'd prefer indoors for your exercise and fitness, you have several gym options, and the YMCA has a location right here in Green Hills. Green Hills has one of the highest rated K-12 public school systems in all of Davidson County. All of the schools, elementary, middle, and high, are all B or B+ on niche.com. We've also got private options with Montgomery Bell Academy, Franklin Road Academy, University School in Nashville, St. Cecilia, Harpeth Hall, just to name a few. And from a safety standpoint, the community feels safe, and when it comes to violent crime, is rated very high as a B+ on niche.com. If you're looking to move to Green Hills, it's a probability that you're interested in at least what your options are for country clubs. And really you have 3 options. The first being Bill Mead. It is probably the most prestigious club in Nashville, certainly one of the most difficult to get into. It is very much about who you know and what you've accomplished. Then you have Hillwood and Richland. The main difference being Hillwood is nearby Bill Mead in the Hillwood neighborhood, and Richland is on the Davidson-Williamson County line near Brentwood, Tennessee. All 3 of these clubs do have a process that you need to go through for membership. Hillwood and Richland both have very nice facilities, and their initiation fees they're putting back into the facilities for its members, which is really nice. Richland actually just finished completely redoing their course, and Hillwood is getting ready to shut down, maybe close to a year, to completely redo theirs. With all 3 of these clubs, the initiation fee up front is going to be around $100,000 or more, and These three clubs and really all of Nashville, Middle Tennessee is going to be probably much like clubs are all across the country from what I hear, and that is that there is a wait. The wait could be 6 months, it could be 18 months, but if a club is something you're interested in and you know you're going to move to the area, I'd recommend maybe checking these places out, identify one, and maybe go ahead and start that wait process. The joke in Nashville for several years has been, what is the bird of Nashville? And it is the crane. Green Hils is no different. 5 years ago, the skyline, there wasn't really one, and it was forever changed with the building that is finished behind me. Again, it was 5 years ago, called the Virtus. Virtus is an 18-story apartment and mixed-use development in the heart of Green Hils. And it was designed to provide a luxury experience with walkability to restaurants and retail, and has a couple of highly rated restaurants on its ground floor with char and true food. Other than Virtus, living in Green Hils really isn't walkable, so if you're looking for a neighborhood that is, you may want to consider that. And now Virtus is soon to be the second tallest building in Green Hils, being constructed right now. Early on, you hear the noise by Bluebird Cafe. It was coming from the Hillsborough Town Center that's being constructed. It's actually going to be 22 stories high, a little bit higher than Virtus, but very similar in that it's going to be a mixed-use development with a lot of luxury apartments with walkability to retail and restaurants. Hopefully now you know if Green Hils is the right community for you. And if you are looking at Green Hils or any area in Metro Nashville, my team and I would love to help. We'll treat you like family, make sure you have a 5-star experience. And if you want to hear more about us or connect with us, you can check the description below. It's got email, text, however you want to reach out to us, do that. It's in the description. And this has been The Real Deal Green Hils. We'll see you on the next video.